Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley. I am a full-time reseller. Today I have another ship my sales with me video. Funny enough, actually, yesterday I was kind of growing really concerned. At like 3 p.m. I had gotten 0 sales. It was 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I had gotten 0 sales on eBay. I think maybe I had one $10 sale at that point on Poshmark and nothing else. And I was like, wow, today's gonna be a really slow day. Turns out yesterday ended up being one of my best sales days that I've had in a long time. I woke up with multiple sales, with multiple offers. I had multiple sales after 4 p.m. yesterday, which is just wild. But that's just a reminder that reselling is constantly a roller coaster. It is never stable. Honestly, it's always up and down, always up and down, always playing with your emotions. But I figured I would bring you along with me today, ship my sales, and show you guys what I sold. So today is Thursday. I think I would have the date ready. Like, I never actually know the date. I believe it's the 22nd. Today's the 23rd. May 23rd, Thursday. So let's just jump right into it. So I had 9 eBay sales, 5 Poshmark sales. One of my Poshmark sales was actually a bundle sale from Tuesday. I will kind of talk about that a little more, but I was missing an item originally, so that's getting shipped out a little late. Then I had 3 Depop sales, 0 Mercari sales, not surprising. And Mr. Meow Meow, can't see him. He just literally jumped up right there. That's one of his favorite spots now, is at my desk on my chair. But we are going to start with my eBay sales. Typically on eBay, I will use, which I'm almost out of these. I don't know how, I ran through these so quickly, but I will use these eBay poly mailers that I get from my free shipping supply coupon that you get once a quarter from eBay if you have a store subscription. The first thing we're going to be shipping only took 1 day to sell. I got this from the bins last week. I only paid $1.16 for it. It is a vintage Chico's design satin long floral jacket. The buyer sent me a $25 offer, which I went ahead and accepted. It was not silk or anything, so I thought $25 was perfectly reasonable. I originally had it listed for $35. Like I said, it literally sold in just a day, so really, really happy with that. And then we have another sale that was from this same trip that only took a day to sell as well. It really shocked me, which is going to be the next sale that we are talking about. Sorry, buddy. It's okay. So the next sale was a Joseph Ribkoff, okay, jacket. This is a vintage brand. A lot of times makes really artsy pieces. Now this jacket was like a windbreaker. It was long line, but the hemline was a bubble hem, which, you know, bubble hem dresses, they were super popular when I was younger in like middle school, high school days. But this jacket had a bubble hem, which I thought was super unique. When I did a comp on this, I saw that the same exact jacket sold for $45 in the previous 90 days. So I went ahead and picked it up. I listed it at $45. And a buyer sent me a $35 offer just a day after listing it. Like I said, I happily accepted that. And yeah, I honestly did not expect that to sell so quickly, but I mean, I still think it's a great piece for this time of year. Lighter weight would be great, like on a golf course. I don't know. It kind of was like a luxurious looking trench coat, in my opinion. It looked much more high quality, high class than just a normal trench coat. This next piece actually was a Lululemon cardigan. It was like keep your calm wrap cardigan. This piece took 8 months to sell, you guys. Oh my goodness. So I originally think I had this listed way too high. I had this listed at like $75 or something like that for a while. I relisted it several times. I ended up dropping the price a couple times, but it finally sold on eBay for my full asking price, after my 10% eBay sale that I always have going on, for $44.83. So almost $45 for this. I know I got this from the bins, but like I said, it did take 8 months to sell. Definitely longer, you know. Probably shouldn't have had it listed so high to begin with. I think that really hurt me, but also Lululemon just doesn't sell as well and as quickly as it once did. Now this next piece was a really, really quick flip as well. This is a vintage kind of Y2K Briggs, New York satin midi skirt. This only took 12 days to sell. Again, this sold on my full asking price after my 10% eBay sale of $23.34. Got this from the bins. I only paid a little over $1 for it, and it sold in under 2 weeks, which makes me so happy. This next piece took forever. I've had this for almost a year, had this for 11 months. Pretty sure I got this from the bins, but this is a piece that I would have been getting rid of had I gotten to it yet during my inventory purge. This was a vintage Ralph Lauren striped dress, kind of t-shirt dress. It was blue and green. This again sold at my full asking price after my eBay sale of $20.91. This was a smaller size, and with Ralph Lauren, I only really pick up the plus sizes anymore, unless it has a lot going for it, like a lot going for it. So this was a smaller size. It was like a medium, and I think that's why it took so long to sell. This next piece, I did not write down how long it took to sell, but, oh wait, yes I did, right there. Am I blind? It literally says right there 6 months. So this took about 6 months to sell. I do remember getting this from the bins, and this was a vintage pair of Talbot's trousers. They were a linen blend, I believe linen and cotton, but I sent the buyer a $22 offer. They went ahead and accepted. Like I said, had that for about 6 months. I did kind of list that out of season for it being a linen piece. I listed it in the wintertime. And the last eBay sale we're going over is actually a bundle sale from one of my viewers, Anastasia. Oh my gosh, Anna, you made my day. You literally make my day. Every single time I see your name pop up, I'm like, oh my gosh, like it literally, like I just wish I could jump through the screen and give you a big freaking hug. But she bought 3 pieces from me. 2 of them were about 2 months old, and the 1 piece sold same day, girl. So you snatched up this piece so fast, and I freaking love it. I just got it the other day, actually. So this first piece was a soft surroundings skirt. This I actually got at a regular thrift store just 3 days ago on Monday. So it's in and out of my store in under a week. Thank you so much, girl. But I picked this up at a regular thrift store. It was called like the Spring Fever midi dress. It had butterflies on it. I love the purple color. It's like a dark, deep purple, plumish color with the beige. This, she sent me a $24 offer on, went ahead and accepted. I pretty much accept all of her offers. She always sends me reasonable offers, and she has bought so many items from me. Like, she is literally my #1 customer. Anastasia, you are my #1 customer, and I feel like I could never tell you how much it means to me. Like, I feel like I could never find the words to actually explain how much your support means to me. Not only buying things from my store, but you also comment on my videos. You have commented on Instagram before, on YouTube all the time, and it literally just makes my day every time, and I don't want to get emotional. I've been so emotional these past couple weeks, but thank you so much. Like, it means the world to me, more than you probably ever will know. So the second piece she scooped up was a torrid blouse, super adorable, floral. She sent me a $17 offer, happily accepted. And then the last blouse was this gauzy, super cute. The brand was Vintage America. I didn't really get this because of brand. I got this because of the style. And girl, so glad that you scooped this up. This she sent me a $15 offer on, which I happily accepted. So Anastasia always requests, which I so appreciate, like I freaking love. She always requests that I don't add any extra plastic. Like, normally I put my items in clear poly bags before I ship them out, but she requests me not doing that. She really wants to kind of help the environment and reduce her plastic waste. So I never put them in a clear poly. Well, I try to remember not to. I think I've been doing really well with it. I will just stick them right in this poly bag to go out. And I definitely feel comfortable doing that because these eBay poly mailers are super thick. I mean, they are double, they're kind of layered. As you can see, the inside and outside are 2 different colors. They have like a double layer. But yeah, so I'm gonna stick these in here. I don't give her a thank you note every single time because I know she's trying to, like, you know, if she's trying to save plastic, I don't think she wants me to send her a thank you card every single time. But I do sometimes. I just, like I said, I wish there were words to describe how thankful and grateful I am for you and how much your support means. Like, it's just unreal to me that somebody would support me so much, and it's just, thank you so much. So those 3 pieces fit in here perfectly. And that was our last eBay sale. Moving on to Depop, we had 3 sales. This first sale was really quick and actually kind of shocked me. This sold within only 5 days. I showed this in one of my recent thrift hauls. This was a Jason Maxwell vintage golf polo. And in my video, when I showed this, I was like, I don't know if this is men's or women's because there's flowers on it. I'm pretty sure I listed it as men's. And it sold for my full asking price on Depop of $22. And it only took 5 days to sell. That really, really shocked me. I love picking up funky printed vintage pieces especially, and when they sell quickly, it makes my heart so happy. Now this next piece, I'm gonna have to go get a box for, which I have back in my closet, but let me show you these little vintage Y2K pair of Skechers sandals. I also showed these in a thrift haul. These only took 3 weeks to sell. I originally had these listed at $35. I sent the buyer a $28 offer, which they went ahead and accepted, got these from the bins. Like I said, they sold under a month, so happy. I will be right back. I have to go grab a box for these. All right, I got a box for these. Now, I could probably get away with putting these just in a poly mailer, but with most shoes, I want to put them in a box. And since they're on Depop, they're going ground and vantage. So these should fit in here actually pretty nicely. I think I might, I put them in this poly mailer weird, like totally weird. Okay, that'll be fine. And then I'm gonna put some packing paper on top just to kind of give it extra padding. And there you have it. So the next and last Depop sale that I have to go over was, again, a pretty quick flip. It sold within only a month and a half. Now, this was a blouse that I found at the bins. Super artsy. It had a butterfly on it. Had like flowers on it. The brand was, it just said WAF on it, or WCF on the brand tag. I had no idea what it was, could not find much information on Google. I went ahead and picked it up anyways because it was super artsy, super eclectic, super unique. I listed it at around $40, I believe. I listed it high because it was super unique, like I said. And on Depop, whenever somebody likes an item, just like on Poshmark or on eBay, you send them offers. That's what I do every single time. So I sent this person a $32 offer, which was 20% off my listing price, and they went ahead and accepted. I was really, really happy with that sales price. It's a little tank kind of blouse, $32, something I got from the bins. You know, I love it, and I love selling unique little artsy pieces like that. And the rest of the sales we have to go over are Poshmark sales. So this first one was actually a cardigan. I listed this kind of late in the season. This was by the brand Sugar Thrills, which is sold at Doll's Kill. It was kind of like a confetti, rainbow, chunky cardigan. I had this listed for 2 months. A buyer sent me an $18 offer on Poshmark. I went ahead and accepted. Got it from the bins. Everything in this video I got from the bins except for that soft surrounding skirt that I showed you that Anastasia got from me. I think that's the only thing from this video that I got at a normal thrift store. Now, these, I typically use Tyvek envelopes for shipping on Poshmark. They're like my #1 thing, but this batch of them, I don't know what's going on. They just don't want to stay closed. So I have these stickers that I got a couple months ago, and they are perfect to kind of help them stay closed better. So I will just stick 2 of these right on there as an extra layer of stickiness. And there you go. This next piece was by the brand Angie, which I sometimes pick up, depends. This was a tie-dye, super adorable, I thought, jumpsuit, sleeveless. It did take 4 months to sell, which is a lot longer than I would have liked. But, you know, 4 months ago, it was cold, it was winter out. So, makes sense, it did not sell until now. We're just starting to get into the warmer season. Oh, nice, I just made a sale. A lot of 2 Hannah Anderson dresses, which were actually my daughter's from last year. I just sold them for $20.91 on eBay. So that is a pure profit sale because they were my daughter's. So anyways, what was I saying? Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Oh yeah, 4 months ago, you know, out of season. This took longer than I would have liked it to sell, but the buyer sent me a $20 offer. I went ahead and accepted. Now, this next piece was, again, a really quick flip. I'm pretty sure I showed this in a haul. The brand was Comfy USA, which I had never heard of, but the style of the dress I thought was super cute. I looked it up while I was at the bins. It was like total Lagan look vibes, in my opinion. Boho, hippie, all the great things. And so I listed this at $35. You know, dresses by this brand were selling right around that $35 to $40 mark. And somebody just bought it right out on Poshmark for my full asking price, which has been actually happening a lot more recently to me on Poshmark, which is weird because typically on Poshmark, people expect offers, they expect a good deal, they send offers. Like, in my experience, you know, you rarely get full price sales on Poshmark. Like, I get a couple a month, but nothing too crazy. But it seems like recently people have just been buying stuff outright more and more. I don't know, maybe I'm pricing things more like correctly or what it might be, but I am definitely not complaining about it. And we have 2 more sales to go over. This next one I've had forever, like over a year. Never should have picked it up. The brand is Pico. I think I picked it up because it was a bamboo blend. Had bamboo in it, super, you know, soft, but it's been sitting forever, for over a year. So a buyer sent me a $10 offer on Poshmark. Happily accepted it. I don't know where I got this. I think I probably got this from the bins as well, because I don't see myself picking up just a plain little t-shirt like that at a regular thrift store. So probably got it from the bins. Probably only paid about $1 for it, so I didn't lose money on it, but I really steer away from picking up a lot of plain pieces nowadays. Like, I love those bright colors, bright patterns. I threw it over there and never put the label on. Whoopsies. Now, our last sale, I probably should go get a box for that as well. It is our bundle sale, the one that sold on Tuesday. And I was missing a piece from it. So, you guys, yesterday, I'm not even going to lie to you, was such a rough day for me. Like, I had some personal things going on in the morning. I had to take my son to a doctor's appointment. Don't really want to get into it. So that was stressing me out. And then after that, I went to the storage unit to pull my sales. There were 2 items that I could not find. One item was a pair of True Religion jeans that sold, again, for my full asking price on Poshmark of $40. Could not find those. I'm pretty sure I sold those on eBay a long time ago. So I had to cancel that sale. That stressed me out. And then one item from this bundle I could not find. So originally this bundle was a pair of American Eagle Bermuda shorts. That's the item I couldn't find. Like, I don't know where it is. I don't think I sold it because it was still listed on eBay. So I'm like, okay. Maybe I sold it on Mercari though. I just realized that. But anyways, it was that, which I was missing. It was also a J. Jill gingham, I forget what the name was, but it was a popular kind of style pant, gingham, kind of seersucker pants, and then it was a torrid sleep kitty cat shirt. So the American Eagle shorts I could not find. So one of the 3 items I could not find, which stressed me out. So one of the items from this bundle I couldn't find, those jeans I couldn't find. I literally had a mental breakdown in my storage unit. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. Like, I was screaming. I was crying. I literally just stood there and sobbed for like 2 minutes because I was just feeling so overwhelmed. I was feeling like a failure. I felt like I wasn't doing anything right, and it was rough. It was rough. So if you follow me on Instagram, you may have seen on my story, I put like rough start to my day. The next slide said something like, you know, do you ever feel like you're failing? You know, sometimes you just need to stop and start over. And you know what, guys? That's exactly what I did yesterday. I barely got any work done yesterday. I barely did any work, which is totally fine. Like, I truly needed a reset day. That is exactly what I did. Like, truly reset. So yeah, I took the day. I literally did no work, like I said. I luckily already had 15 listings drafted and scheduled on eBay, so I had listings go live for the day. I had a YouTube video going live, so I did do work already. Like, previous me did work, but I didn't do much, you know? After I shipped my sales out, I hung around the house. My best friend came over. We then went on a hike. We got some lunch. We hung out. I then came home and I finished editing a video. Like, that's the most work I did yesterday. And that is okay, you guys. I don't know why I started rambling about this, but none of us are perfect. None of us have it fully together. And I feel like, not me on YouTube, I very clearly do not have it together. But some YouTubers that people watch may make it seem like their life is perfect and their world is perfect. And they're getting all these sales and rainbows and butterflies, but it's not always like that, you guys. And I always try to be that real person that makes videos. Like, of course I'm gonna put on a happy face, but most of the time, like, I'm genuinely happy. But when I'm not, you know, I don't want to make it seem like I am, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to make it seem like everything is rainbows and butterflies. And on days when I'm not happy, I'm just not going to film. And that was yesterday. So anyways, you guys, I don't know what the heck, where that ramble even came from. I'm so sorry. That probably made absolutely no sense. No purpose to that. But so this buyer for the bundle, I messaged her and was like, I am so sorry. I cannot find those American Eagle shorts. Would you like to pick out something as a replacement from my store? Or I think you can give partial refunds on Poshmark now. I'm almost positive. I've never done it, but I think I remember hearing something about it. So I said to her, or I can give you just a partial refund. She's like, oh no, can I have that Cape May sweatshirt? Which is what this is, a vintage Cape May sweatshirt, crew neck. And I'm like, absolutely, girl, you can have anything you want. Like, seriously, when I am missing an item from a bundle and I have to go back and tell a buyer that I'm missing an item, I'm literally like, just, you can have anything you want. Like, luckily I don't really sell expensive things in my store, you know, not many expensive things. So whatever they pick out is fine, you know what I mean? This was listed a little bit higher than the American Eagle jean shorts, but I don't mind at all. Like, literally anything, because I feel so bad. I feel so guilty, but it makes things easier when buyers are so understanding like that. Like, she was so understanding that I was missing an item. Some people are rude and are like, oh my gosh, this is why I don't shop on Poshmark or whatever. Like, I'm like, okay, like, you, as if I don't feel bad enough. Like, I feel guilty enough as it is. When buyers act like that, it makes me feel worse. So I really was thankful for her. But I didn't even tell you guys, for these 3 items, I sent the buyer a $55 offer. She went ahead and accepted. I think the total at first was like $75 or $80. And yeah, $55. I had the Cape May sweatshirt and the J-Gel pants I've had for 7 months. The Torrid sleep shirt I've only had for a month and a half. And all of those I got from the bids. So really low cost of goods into that. I'm going to run back to my closet again and grab a medium flat rate box for these items because I think it will fit perfectly. Also, I'm going to add a thank you note into her box and just thank her for her purchase and thank her for being so understanding. I will write on the back of this. So you guys, my next video, keep an eye out. I'm going to be sitting down actually today to film it, but it's going to be about summer slowdown, how to combat slow sales, things you can do to keep sales rolling during summer slowdown. Because if you guys didn't know, if you are a new reseller, if this is your first summer as a reseller, you may not know that the summer months are the slowest months. Typically, I mean, it depends what you sell, but for us clothing resellers, summer months are typically the slowest months of the year. So you definitely want to be prepared for it. You definitely want to kind of think ahead, plan ahead. And so I'm going to be sitting down, making a video and just talking about some things that I will be doing and some things that you can do to combat those slow sales. And like I said, you guys, at the beginning, reselling is always a roller coaster. You know, you're going to have slow days. You're going to have good days. You're going to have bad days. You're going to have days that start slow and end super busy. And it's all about just being consistent and just knowing your slower seasons, in my opinion. All right, you guys. So that is everything I have to ship out today. I have a decent amount of sales. I mean, these are all from yesterday, except for this one, like I said, was from Tuesday, but really, really good day for me. So thank you so much if you made it to the end of this video. I really appreciate you. Here's your reminder. Be a nice human to yourself, to others. Just be nice, be kind, and I will see you in my next video.